Griffin's all about creating the next generation of sailors. And this year, we'll have introduced about 40 new members to RORC.
I just love the idea. I knew that the RORC would organise it well. I've got great respect for Jim Driver and all the work him and his coaching team put into it.
It's not just about trimming sails and helming, it's that whole campaign. If you want to finish an offshore race, there's so much about it that's not on the water. And they'll have learnt so much because it's their campaign, it's their boat, and they've learned from the best.
As soon as I found out about Griffin, I saw the name of the coaches, I was like, oh my God, I have to get into this. Absolutely.
We had a great training weekend with some pretty incredible sailors that taught us a lot of stuff, and it was a lot of harsh reality. And it was how we meshed together in a team that we didn't choose and we were just thrown into.
Griffin Project this year, they've had to make their own teams. They've had to learn how to get on with other people, they've had to prep the boat, they've had to make all the racing decisions themselves. And yes, there's been support, but fundamentally it's been down to them. And that is an opportunity that doesn't come by too often.
It's not really something I've heard of before. It's more about the organisation and the effort involved in running an offshore team.
It's tough, like the racing and the prepping for the race, it's very tough. But then at the end, it's all worth it.
Resilience is probably the word at the top of the list that offshore sailing teaches you. Having been there and witnessed it and coached myself and seen the enthusiasms, they demonstrated that in abundance. And I'm sure that what they've been through in the races they've done today and give them a whole lot of resilience, which hopefully they'll carry forward into their future sailing.
When we set about looking at who we wanted to bring forward into this campaign, it wasn't just those with enormous sailing CVs. To us, it was almost more important to have the right attitude.
We've got people from all over the world, all sorts of different nationalities, and we've got a very good gender balance. We didn't mandate that, we selected on merit, but we were very keen to encourage that, and we've ended up with 60-40, I think, male-female. They've all come through a rigorous selection weekend, so they've all got massive strengths in sailing, but some bring real dinghy sailing expertise, some bring lots of cruising miles. They all bring something special to the programme, but they all bring something different.
Yeah, we've created a unique programme here, and it's supported by some great partners. It would not be possible without RORC, Boatfolk and North, who have all put a lot into it. But ultimately, the more partners we have, the more we can do.
Well, North Sails has supported the Griffin Project for a number of years in various ways through coaching support, discounting sales, helping with sales service, acting as mentors to some of the sailors. But the most important question is, why have we done it? And the simple answer is because they're the future. The sport needs the stars of the future. It's a bit holding on all of us, I think, in the marine industry and yacht owners and RORC members to try and support the next generation as much as we can.
RORC absolutely plans to keep the Griffin initiative going and build on what we've done, make it bigger and better in 2025 and beyond, no question.
We can do more. There's definitely the demand out there. And the uniqueness of this programme makes it so valuable to the sailors. So the more support we have from our partners, the more we can invest in the sailors and the future opportunities for them.
I really look forward to supporting in the future. I'd encourage anybody else who's interested in the RORC, in offshore sailing, in the marine industry, in the health of sailing, to get on board and support it along with us.